reach. I was there too, and I finally get it. I finally understand that you shouldn't be chasing peace. It's something that you have to do less to feel more peace, which doesn't probably make sense to a lot. Um, Decluttering, I had that as my first in the series. That helps, but that's not the only thing. You can't just declutter and then all of a sudden your life is peaceful. You can't do a digital detox and your life is peaceful. It's all these little things that you do and you put them together and that finds your peace for you. So I had done the declutter, I had done the detox, I started getting into painting and different crafts. That helps you get into the flow state and start to really focus on what you're doing. I've always been one that I compare my stuff to other people and, oh, mine isn't as good as theirs, so why should I do it? I've learned now how to just do what I'm doing and not worry about what other people are doing. It doesn't matter if their stuff is better. It doesn't matter if, whatever. I'm just learning how to be at peace with myself and my life as it is now and growing um, into having a completely simple, peaceful life. It takes time, it doesn't just happen overnight. So, if you are here for the first time, welcome. If you're here coming back and you watch me, thank you for coming and seeing this. My name is Cindy. I am from Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. And I have been working really, really hard over the last couple of years to find peace in my life. I've had a nervous system issues almost all of my life, so it's been a real challenge. What I think is a simple life and nervous system issues, they go hand in hand. Hi, Colleen. How are you doing today? If you have nervous system issues, you can't really live a simple life because your mind is constantly going. You're always in that state of anxiety and waiting for that next bad thing to happen. And it doesn't always have to be that way. You really have to take your life into your own hands and you need to focus on healing yourself, on becoming really, intentional and focused in your life. Hi, Karen. How are you doing today? So that's what I've been doing. For the last year and a half, I've been really working on healing myself. I have been working on, just living a more intentional, focused life, focused on myself, not focused on all the noise around me. Um, and trying to keep my spaces neater and more tidy and really focusing on a better life for myself, more calm, enjoying the little moments in life. We don't need to have all these big events and these big things um, going on in life. To have a simple life, you need to have less. So, having less stuff, having less time online, looking at all of the negative stuff. That's what I did. I did a detox, a digital detox for, I don't know how long it was. It was at least a few weeks. And I just wasn't online hardly at all. If I was on my phone, I was doing things that were intentional. I was learning about how to become peaceful, how to live a simpler life. Um, Living a simple life is different for everybody. It's going to look different for everybody. But the association with nervous system issues and living a simple life, you can't have both. You just can't. So it does take a lot of effort if you do have nervous system issues. And, I'm just here to say it does work if you simplify your life. It really does work and it makes life so much better. I enjoy things like I take the dog for a walk and, looking at flowers and just enjoying those little pieces of time. I enjoy sitting and doing painting, and I get so absorbed in what I'm doing. My mind isn't overthinking. I'm not worrying about work. I'm not worrying about what people think. I'm just doing something for myself to help regulate my nervous system so I feel calm. I feel safe. I feel, you know, good about life, good about myself. It helps with confidence too. I know that others here, when I first started my channel, it was about toxic relationships, about trauma, and it's taken a long time um, to learning about the nervous system and getting it to work in my favor rather than constantly in that horrible negative energy and just trying to figure out why did that person do that? Why did that person say that? It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter why they did what they did because I'm not allowing it to affect me. I'm not allowing reactions to come from me and give them the power to occupy space in my mind because it's really not worth it. This is like something huge for me. I never thought that I would get to this point where I can just enjoy life as it is. I mean, I don't have everything. I don't make the best wage, but I am so content in my life the way it is and how it's going because I've put in the work. I haven't, um, stayed stuck. I was stuck for so many years, but now I get it. I understand that so much in life relates to the nervous system, and we really need to work on that if we want a better life. So I have taken a lot of the chaos out of my life. I don't hang out with most of the friends that I used to have. I've only got a few good friends that I can say are really good friends. The friendships I used to have, they were chaos and drama, and just it was horrible. So I've had to, you know, get a lot of people out of my life. I'm not interested in drama. I'm not interested in people gossiping and, you know, telling me this and that and the other thing. I'm just not interested in it. I don't need drama in my life. Why would I? I've had enough, thank you. Um, so it's a real gift to be able to sit with yourself and be happy with yourself and be happy in any given moment. A lot of people don't like to do that because they have to face things from the past or whatever. I've done all of that. I went back to my childhood. I have, um, all of the struggles and the drama and the trauma. I have dealt with it. I have looked it straight in the face and I have dealt with it and realized that I was carrying such a load that wasn't my fault. These things were not my fault. They were somebody else's fault. Um, my fault in it and where I need to take accountability is I had to deal with it rather than just push the feelings down, push the thoughts down, and not dealing with it just keeps it going and going and going. And we're never going to get past it unless we actually sit down and deal with it. Excuse me, my throat's going. I have a sore throat today, so it's hard to talk. Um, so, yeah, it feels really good to just be in a flow state, not comparing myself to anybody else, and just being me. My YouTube channel is about just being authentic, being real, being just doing what I feel is right. Um, we all want to be monetized. It's going to be a slow process because of the niche that I'm in, for one, but also I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about all of the views or the subscribers. And, I do have goals, but I'm not freaking out like, oh my gosh, somebody just, unsubscribed or whatever. It's just about living our lives in a true, authentic way and just learning how to find joy in the little moments. It's really important to do that. And it gives you such a different perspective on life, and your life just feels so calm and focused and happy. So that's it for me today. My daughter and I were going to be going out and do something special today that she really wants to do. We take turns every week, and I'll pick an activity. She picks an activity. Um, Last week we went to a really cute grocery store that's over on my Patreon. If you want to join for free, I'll put the link down below. I share a lot of different things there that I don't share in other spots. So that's a new platform that I've started on. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you want to talk more about nervous systems or just living a simple life and just being happy and content with where you're at in life and just growing each day, then subscribe, and we can connect and get to know each other better. So take care, and we will see you on the next one.